I'm Rodolfo Garcia, and this is my story. My history was crazy, wild, did a lot of bad stuff. My dad passed away, I spiraled, and I hit rock bottom, just trying to make money to survive. I was living in an apartment, and I had no money, no nothing, no light, no water. And my friend came over, and he's like, hey man, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm lost. I felt like I'm hopeless, and he's just told me, hey man, I can help you. I said, okay, and we started doing what we were doing, and the crew I ran with, they're in jail right now. They're looking at a lot of time. I mean, yeah, you would make money, but it was just going down. Like, it was just bringing me more and more down, more and more away from my kids, more and more away from my family. I started thinking, but then it was like, how can I get out of it? It was like, no way out. It's too deep. It was lost, like that's the only thing I knew. My friend's like, hey, I got this job. They're looking for irrigation. My boss, Miss Anna, she gave me an opportunity. And then I started working here. And it was like peaceful, there was no drama here, like it felt right. And then Omar kept talking to me, and he would tell me his story and where he came from. And I felt like he would understand where I would come from. So then I started opening up to Omar more and more and more. You know, he would always tell me, come to church here, come to church here. So then I went home, he gave me Bibles and all that, and I went home and I started reading. I never opened the Bible up in my life. I started reading the first chapter, the second chapter, the third chapter, and I started calling my mom, and I'd be like, oh, do you know that Adam and Eve? And my mom's like, what? Like, you reading the Bible? And I'm like, yes. That's when one day I just came over here in the afternoon and I talked to Omar, and he's like, are you ready to give your life to the Lord? And I said, yes. You know, so my mom started getting closer and closer. She's like, I see difference in you. Like. And then the next week, Omar's like, you want to get baptized? And then I called my mom again. I'm like, well, he wants me to get baptized. And she's like, oh, you know, that's a big commitment. And I was like, yeah, but I think I'm ready. Like, because I don't want my kids to live the path I lived. I want my kids to know that there's something better out here in the world than what I went through. Like, I'm more closer to my family now. My family comes to church. My little niece, her name is Jazzy. She seen me get baptized. And the other day, my sister called me and she's like, you know, Jazzy just woke up in the middle of the night and said, Mom, I want to get baptized like Uncle Rudy. Little kids, like, they look up to you and like, they see everything you do. I want to show them there's good in life. Like, the Lord is good. I tell my friend every day about the church and everything, and he's like, that's good. Keep going the way you're going, and don't go back to what we were doing, just stay straight, you know. And one day he called me, he's like, hey, they have Bible studies in county. He said when he went to the Bible study, there was only 4 people at the time. And then so he started going every week, and now he's like, there's like 25 people going. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, and I go every weekend. And I was like, well, I said, the Lord's powerful. I mean, we all make mistakes, but I mean, the Lord will forgive us for what we do. So I told him, when you come out, I want you to come to this church. And I said, you'll see how life be different. Like, you don't have to be looking over the back of your shoulder no more. Like, give him one opportunity and he'll do the rest. And you'll see what, you'll be amazed, like, the power he got. Changed my life. It's gonna change my life.